Imagine a world where electric cars ruled the roads. Not today, but over a century ago, where the quiet hum of battery-powered machines echoed through city streets and oil was just black sludge underground. This isn't science fiction. This is real history. Buried, silenced, and nearly erased by powerful forces who feared what electricity could do to their empire. This image is from 1910. Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all time, stands beside a sleek Bailey electric car. Under its hood, a nickel-iron battery designed by Edison himself, capable of taking this vehicle 100 miles on a single charge. Yes, 100 miles in 1910. But let's rewind. Electric mobility isn't a 21st century innovation. It dates back to the early 1800s. In 1828, Hungarian inventor Ányos Jedlik created a small electric motor. By 1835, Robert Anderson of Scotland developed the first crude electric-powered carriage. Fast forward to the 1870s to 1880s, inventors across Europe and America kept improving the tech. In 1890, William Morrison from Iowa launched the first successful electric car in the US, a 6-passenger vehicle that could reach 14 miles per hour. By 1900, electric cars were the preferred choice for urban Americans. They were clean, quiet, and easy to drive. Doctors, upper-class women, and city dwellers adored them because they didn't emit smoke, they didn't require cranking, they didn't stink of gasoline, and they didn't need complicated gear shifting. Electric vehicles were winning, no joke. They dominated about 1/3 of all cars on US roads at the time. Even today, auto legend Jay Leno proudly owns and drives a 1909 Baker Electric. It's not a museum piece. It runs beautifully, like it's frozen in time. Standing behind its elegant steering tiller, Jay Leno calls it the perfect city car. Then there's the 1910 Detroit Electric Model D Brougham, chassis number 1886, a work of art on wheels. It offered comfort, luxury, and even a range of up to 80 miles. This wasn't a prototype. It was a status symbol parked in elite garages, driven by none other than Henry Ford's wife, Clara Ford. But if electric cars were this advanced, this loved, then why did they vanish? One word: oil. In 1908, Ford introduced the gasoline-powered Model T. It was cheap, and thanks to assembly lines, it could be mass-produced faster than any electric rival. At the same time, Standard Oil, led by Rockefeller, had total control over fuel distribution. Together, the oil and auto giants rewrote the future, one in which gasoline reigned supreme. But it didn't stop there. Between the 1930s and 1950s, a quiet war unfolded. Companies like General Motors, Firestone, and Standard Oil bought out and dismantled electric tram systems in US cities, replacing them with gas-guzzling buses. They weren't selling convenience. They were eliminating competition. Now, a century later, we act like electric cars are a modern revolution. But they're not. They are a comeback story, one buried under decades of profit-driven propaganda. What Tesla, Lucid, Rivian, and others are building today is the same dream innovators had over 100 years ago. So the next time you see a sleek EV zoom past you on the road, remember, that soundless whoosh isn't just futuristic engineering. It's the ghost of 1909, the hum of Jay Leno's Baker Electric, the grace of the Detroit Model D, the vision of Edison's nickel-iron dreams. The truth wasn't lost, it was buried by fuel, fire, and fear. But now the revolution has been dug up, and this time, it's here to stay. And now, here we are again. After more than a century, electric vehicles are no longer a forgotten page in history. They're the front cover. From the smooth silence of a Tesla Model S Plaid to the rugged electric trucks of Rivian and Ford, today's EVs are rewriting the rulebook. But this time, with no turning back. They're faster, cleaner, smarter. But deep beneath the innovation lies a haunting echo of what could have been had we not let oil giants steer the future a century ago. Because the truth is, we weren't waiting for EVs to be invented. We were waiting for them to be allowed. So the next time you plug in your car, or scroll past another flashy EV ad, remember, you're not just witnessing the future. You're driving a revolution that was buried and reborn. If this story moved you, don't let it disappear again. Hit that like button to bring this truth back to light. Share this video with just one friend so they know this isn't a new trend, it's a century-old comeback. And tell us in the comments, do you think the oil industry will ever let go of the steering wheel? This is Cruise Report, where the past meets the horsepower of truth. Subscribe, because history deserves to be heard and not just buried under oil.